Hello, my beautiful creators. How are you? I want to start talking about getting them to come to you, okay? So, first of all, you have to constantly be reminding yourself. You constantly remind yourself that you are the creator of your reality. When you constantly remind yourself, you submerge your mind in the knowing that you create. And the more you do that, like, you really have to recognize that I am the creator. If you even think that like 50 times a day, that's okay. That's actually what you want to be doing in the beginning, because you're shifting into understanding reality works differently than you've believed it to work most of your life. So you want to remind yourself. It's the emphasis on that you're creating. If you want to create to get them to come to you, you have to also know that you're the creator. Okay, back to the topic at hand. Get them to come to you. You guys, I do not have to take action. I receive messages and texts when I have a thought. Did that happen overnight? No. Can it happen for you overnight? Yes, because you met me. So I know how to teach you to do this, okay? I know how your reality could reflect back to you what you want. I know you can do this really quickly, because if you really listen and you follow instructions, it's like just a game of life, okay? I want you to back up from any drama that's happening in your world. I want you to think about what you want. Imagine that they are coming to you. You are the creator. You need to be reminding yourself every single day that you're creating. Because why are you reminding yourself every day that you're creating? Well, because your whole entire life you didn't know you were creating. You didn't know you were the causation. You didn't know that. But you know it now. And I want you to just decide, I'm shifting into the version of myself. Like, think this right now with me. As I say this, I want you to think this in your mind. I am shifting into the version of myself. I am shifting into the version of myself who knows that I'm the creator, that I am the causation, okay? The more you really embody that with conviction and confidence, nothing's gonna faze you. Nothing will faze you, because you'll just look at what you don't like and you go, okay, I don't really like that. But you're not gonna be like, oh my God, and you're not gonna go start crying, and you're not going, okay, because you're gonna be so powerful in knowing within. You are this person. So you're shifting into this person right now, okay? Shift into the person who knows you have the power. All it is a story. If you're caught up in the story that they're not coming to you, but they're not coming to me, okay? When you start to get logical and back to realistic of your old version of you, you're not being a creator. You're just subject to your unconscious thoughts. Do you want to be subject to the unconscious thoughts that you lived an entire life, or do you want to gain control of your thoughts and be a deliberate, conscious creator with full control of your world? You can fully control how your world moves. Okay, the direction of your world, okay? And you will see a shift. You will see that you shift into, every moment's a new moment, right? Every moment is a new reality. So I don't care what even happened this morning. You had the biggest fight. It doesn't matter, because right now is a new moment. You can even revise that. It didn't happen, okay? But you're only in the present moment. Whatever you create right now is what you're creating for the future. So right now is the only time that you can create. Yeah, gain control. All right, I see a lot of people logging on right now. Let me just stop. The reason I'm talking about get them to come to you is because I launched my new coaching group. Now, the purpose of the group is to have a place that feels safe and inspiring, motivating. I want to get to know you. I want to know who you are. I want to see your progress. I don't want to just see you online and think I remember you. And my clients that I have calls with, I remember progress to some extent, but I want to create a community where we truly know each other and get to know each other. And so this is on an app. You can go to the link in my bio if you want to join, but the link in my bio you could join. It'll take you to how you can download the app. So now, Every video that I record on Zoom will be archived that you could always go back to. And everything's really organized. If you want a topic of circumstances don't matter, you'll be able to easily get to that section with videos. You can have, there are chats available. Even every member that joins, you can see where they live. You can find out if someone lives near you, and that will be kind of fun. Maybe you can find a manifesting partner, but really create a community and a group where we can see our progress, help each other, tell our success stories, get yourself into, like, this is going to be leveling up. Game on, level up. I'm going to tell you how to manifest. This isn't just specific persons, it's a whole lifestyle. You're going to manifest money. You're going to manifest the dream body. You're going to manifest your the home and the ideal life, okay? And you'll see your life change. You will be motivated and supported every day. Let's see, what kind of questions? I'll go ahead and answer questions here. Ice. What do you do if you're affirming, but there are doubts creeping in and it feels tiring, but you gotta fight? It's a really good thing to do is, like, if you're affirming and you're having doubts and you're kind of fighting with your mind, like, it's not true, I don't know, is this true? You stop affirming. Just don't affirm. It's like resisting. You're resisting it. It's against it. So when you're doubting, just go to another place. Like, just go do something else and say, I'm going to come back to affirming later. You come back and affirm when you're more in your power. Another thing you can do is, let's say you come back and you still feel like it's doubts. So then rather than affirm, I have this, you say an intention. You know what? I know assumptions manifest. I intend that this is what's happening. And then you lay out the story you want. You have to spend more time knowing that your thoughts create. Okay, this is becoming confident in knowing that you are the causation. If you're the causation, there's actually nothing to be doubting. Okay. Andrea, I manifested a job interview. How do I manifest a car? For my job. I need it for my job. Start imagining you already have that car. Okay. So you got the job interview. You imagine you have a car. So you have to, don't go with your logical mind that thinks, well, how am I going to get it? Because your how will block you. When you think about the how, it's blocking you. How are you going to get that car? If you do question that, how am I going to get the car? I don't know, but there's so many. Then you have to go into all possibilities exist. There's all possibilities exist. What if someone had like a really nice car that they were giving away for really cheap? What if there's an estate sale where someone said, I just really, someone doesn't need their car anymore. We're only selling it for this much. And you just happen to be in the right place at the right time. So this is you creating beliefs, right? A new belief system. I'm always in the right place at the right time. Good opportunities always come to me. Okay. When you already have this belief and foundation set and you want to manifest something, you will be in the right place at the right time. You will get the best opportunity coming to you. Okay. Helen, how do you get someone to sell their house? Because I want to buy it. You imagine that you already live there. Okay. You don't even have to imagine like the in-between that they sold it. You imagine that house. So do you know what that house looks like? Are you able to go online from when the last time it was sold just to see the floor plan and the rooms? And imagine what you actually imagine that you're in there. Like when you go to bed at night tonight, lay down in your bed, close your eyes and feel like you're imagining and feeling like you're in that new house. What does it feel like? What would it smell like? Did you just freshly paint it? And it sort of has a little bit of fresh paint smell, and you can feel the spaciousness of the room or how the bedroom layout, even if you don't know exactly how that will look, you could still create an image in your mind of how you imagine it to be. You would imagine that it feels comfy and cozy. You don't have to imagine how every wall looks and the position of the bed, but you are laying in bed with your closed eyes or eyes closed, right? But imagining you're there and feeling that space, that you are there. So fall asleep in that assumption every night and imagine it's exactly that house. I haven't heard from your SP for 6 days. Please help. You got to get yourself on a mental diet, okay? Because you're saying what you don't want. You can't talk about what you don't want. You haven't heard from your SP for 6 days. That's what you don't want. Why are you talking about it? I know you need help. Your help is, the help is knowing that whatever story you talk about and focus your attention on is what is manifesting. I don't care if you haven't talked to them for 6 days, for a whole entire year. I've had clients that had a session with me, hadn't talked to the person for 2 years, and literally a week later, that person texted them. Okay, it wasn't out of the blue. It was because that client changed their mental diet. That client created a new belief system to support that and only focused on the desire, not on what the current reality is, that it's been 2 years, but it's been 2 years. How am I going to talk to them? Nope, we banished those thoughts. You have to really dissolve and banish those thoughts. You have to know that you're the causation. And if you focus on a past story, you'll just keep seeing your old reality not change. To change your reality, you have to have a new thought. Okay, you have to have a new thought to change anything if you want to see change. So, in the past, you didn't see change because you weren't having new thoughts. You just thought the world is happening to you and you're going along with reacting to whatever. You're just kind of stumbling into every situation and reacting to it. Whether it's a good reaction or bad reaction, there's a lot of things we have good reactions, we just get more of that. That's what we're training ourselves to do, or teaching ourselves to be a conscious creator who deliberately steps into every situation knowing that you can create what you want. That's knowing your power within. So instead of saying, I haven't heard them for 6 days, you have to stop looking at the outside world. You create from within. You have to create from within. Whatever you're saying and telling in your inner conversations with yourself is what's manifesting. You need to say it within, from within. What do you want? Like, your assumption is manifesting. So just assume you're the hottest. It's not about being hottest. You're the most loving. You're the one they want to be with. Just assume that. Why not? What do you have to lose to assume that you are the most beautiful to them and the most wanted to them? Just assume that in your mind. It truly is a mental exercise, and it isn't that hard. Is it hard? Like, truly, if you did this one thing, your life will change. All you have to do is think about the things you want. Instead of, and then you completely banish and dissolve the idea of, oh, I don't like this and I don't want that and I hate when that happens, okay? If you stop doing that completely and you just decide, I'm going to really concentrate hard on my goals. It's about concentrating on your desire, your goals. If you do that one thing, you will see your life change. It's not that hard, okay? So even though it's a mental exercise, it's not that hard. Because do you want to think about the things you don't want, or do you want to think about the things you do want? Okay, so maybe you need to create habits. I mean, this wasn't a question, but I'm giving ideas. You can start creating habits of okay, every morning I'm going to give gratitude, because giving gratitude will come from a place of I'm already grateful for all these things that I have, this gratitude, feeling so good about this life. Even if I hate where I live, I need to give gratitude for it, okay? Because I am here where I am right now is getting me into the next place. That's what I want you to be thinking. Even if you don't like where you live, it's getting you to the next place. So give gratitude that you have a warm home to live in, a comfortable place, okay? That you have a roof over your head. Give gratitude that you're alive, that you're here, that you have your body and your functions within your body. Okay, so give gratitude for that. Create habits of, maybe at lunchtime you want to think, let me go through my life list, like a bucket list kind of thing. You start writing down, what are the things I want to do in my life? What do you want to do with your life? It's your life. You're here to live your life. What do you want to do? Do you want to sit home just waiting for this manifesting one person? Or do you want to be living life? Because if you're in a relationship, you're living life. If you are in this relationship and you're I love that I'm in the most beautiful relationship that feels so loving and caring and so committed, you wouldn't be sitting at home trying to manifest them. You'd be doing, what would you be doing? Wouldn't your partner kind of be like, what are you doing? Just sitting at home manifesting. Okay, is that all that's on your mind 24/7? No, live life. Live your joy. Find your passions. Progress, I feel like I have manifested some stuff in my life. I'm trying to stay positive and think positive through my manifesting. Yeah, okay, maybe I read it backwards. Or good, that's good. So you're trying to stay positive and think positive. And now switch that. Instead of trying, because you're already doing it, right? I am staying positive. I am. And this isn't a game of thinking positive. This is a game of thinking about what you want. Okay? Because you could be positive all you can, but if you don't believe that, if you believe your partner, like your SP, if you believe your SP isn't, just got divorced and is not ready to be in a relationship, you could be positive all you want, but it's the story. It's not being about positive. You could be positive, but you have to change the story. It's the story that's more important, okay? So what would be important? Like this is an example, obviously. So the example is SP just got divorced and they're saying, I'm not ready to jump in a relationship. I'm not ready. It's not them, it's you. It's your assumption that something within you have created an assumption or belief. They may have reflected it back to you just because of unconscious beliefs you hold throughout your life. But they reflect it back to you because everything we think has no choice but to manifest. Okay, so they reflect it back to you. If we react in a negative way, like what? They don't want to be in a relationship. Now we keep talking about it. What should I do? But they're just getting divorced. They don't want to get in a relationship. So that's just a story. It's just a story. You have to change the story. Okay? Not necessarily be positive. We can be positive about things, but let the positivity relate directly, have a relationship directly to the story. You're positive because that's not even true. Question, when we do the manifestation, he will contact me. How soon that happens? Okay. When we're already asking how soon that will happen, we're coming from a place of like, okay, I know you're trying to understand this. Our thoughts are creating. The manifestation will come when you feel that it's kind of natural and normal, or that it's almost true, or that you really truly that you don't have the doubts and worries and doubts that it's not happening. Okay. It depends on you. It just depends on you. It can happen today. Okay. They can contact you right now. But so you want to create that belief. Okay. So when will he contact me? He's going to contact me today. I'm expecting a call. When you're expecting something, like the night before vacation, you're getting everything together. You have this like feeling in your stomach, in your chest, and like in your gut, like, oh, I'm getting ready for vacation. I'm putting everything, and then you go to bed, and let's say you have an early morning flight and you got to wake up and you have that anticipation, like, something, it's coming. So can you get to that place of like, so that's something you can kind of tap into, is like that. What does it feel like when you just know and expect that you have something? Or if you have an event that's coming up in like a week and it's in place. Okay. Now here, the difference is with our manifestations, they're invisible, but we created them. They exist. They're just, we can't see them. So if you can tap into within like an expectation, like, oh, I know I'm receiving contact. Okay? Because my thoughts I create my reality. It has no choice but to manifest. The only way it's not manifesting is because it didn't manifest. You're looking, oh my God, it didn't manifest. I said the affirmation yesterday morning and last night. I don't understand why it's not here, because you're saying it's not here. You dug up that thought seed. Okay. Now you have to replace the thought seed with the thought, oh yeah, they are contacting me. What are you ending on? There's only the present moment. If in the present moment you say they're not contacting me, right? Like I haven't heard them from 6 days. If in this present moment, that's what you're saying, that's what you're experiencing. You have to shift yourself into saying, I know I create, right? It's already mine. This is mine. Even though I don't see it, everything is moving to give me, this whole world is here for you. It's here to give you your manifestation. Okay. I want to go through, like in my group, I want to see how everyone is improving and what they're going through. I want to see the movement in each of your lives. I want to see your manifestations come to fruition. Okay, so within that group, I know I'm going to focus a lot on changing belief systems. Okay, so adopting new beliefs that can help you see. I'm not going to, like, where you're not going to think about how it's going to happen, but you're just going to know you're in the right place at the right time. You're going to feel so fulfilled and satisfied within that you're not going to feel like you don't have it, because you know you have it. It's already yours. Okay. So also back to the comment I just happened to glance again, Christina, Laura, was I see minor progress. So just say, you know what? I intend to see major progress. Okay. I see minor progress. Okay, good. You'll start to see minor progress. Do you want to shift into the new one of you? The new version of you? Shift into the new version of you who's like, you know what? I'm going to see major progress. Show me major progress. I was thinking about that movie, Jerry Maguire, right? Because he's like, show me the money, show me. But he's like coming with this energy of like, yes, he's got it. Like, show me the money, right? It's show me the progress. Show me the major progress. You have to get yourself into that state of mind. Like, I'm just expecting it. I stated it. It's like your wish is your command. I know there's a book written, I think it's called, I don't know if it was Florence Scovel Shinn. Your wish is your command. Your word is your wand. She wrote, your word is your wand. Your wish is your command, or your word is your command. Okay, you're commanding the world. You are like in command. You are captain of the ship, as Joseph Murphy would say. You are captain of your destiny. You are the captain. You're the captain. No one else is the captain. You're in charge of your life. What are you creating? Are you creating deliberately? Are you creating how you were when you were asleep? Reacting to everything that's coming to you. Just reacting. Or are you gaining control, being the captain who knows where to go, right? So be the captain. Oh, grab my hair. Be the captain of the ship of your life that knows where you're going. You're the captain. You direct everyone what to do. You direct this whole world what they need to be doing. You're just standing confident in the place where you are, knowing that everything is moving and your ship is getting exactly to where you need to go by you telling everything in your world what needs to happen. So you tell the world what needs to happen. Well, this is what needs to happen. Major progress. I need major progress. Go ahead, let it be a demand, let it be a command. Okay, because I want you to step into knowing your power. The scheme of things, I'm going to teach you how to manifest thousands of dollars. I'm telling you, I have done it. I manifested a lump sum $100,000. I manifested $5,000 like that when I wrote it down. So it's changing your mindset. Scarcity mindset is thinking, oh my God, $35 a month, how can I spend that? No. It's not a big deal. You invest into yourself, you're going to see changes. If you invest in yourself and say, I'm going to do this for, 30 or 60 days, let me see what happens with my life. Let me get the support in the group that I need, the motivation, the inspiration, the daily reminders. Okay, hey, I did scripting, but I don't have an SP looking for a new someone. Well, guess what? Yesterday, yesterday I'll do a workshop again in my group. I did a TikTok live yesterday afternoon about creating the ideal person in your life. Okay, what does that look like? All you need to do is start creating what does that person look like. It doesn't have to be, so when you think about it, it doesn't matter if it's an ex, specific person, or new love. You just always think, instead of specific person, for you, you're thinking, it's a new love for me, okay? So my SP, which is, you don't even see them, but you know that person will appear, okay? Okay, my experience has been, I even wrote down something like he had a boat and he had a boat, okay? Okay, I even wrote down physical features, like this was in my dating period, right? I wrote down exact physical like not exactly, but like generally with all the character traits, and showed up with all the features and everything I wrote down. Okay. Even makes breakfast for me. So I'm telling you, the story you say will If you persist in that story, it will happen. It has no choice but to happen, because if you're the causation and this happens first and that is second, like the outside physical world is second, it has no choice to be what you imagine it to be. Okay, but when you waver back and forth, maybe this, maybe that, maybe you haven't gotten clear, okay? You have to have more persistent thoughts in how this person is showing up. They're showing up. So imagine for new love, like, you know, you don't know who it is, but you know that there's, well, you want to create physical attraction, right? Because sometimes we go on dates and we think, yeah, but I'm not attracted to them. And I don't know, they're such a great person, but like there wasn't really chemistry. So you could create a reality where no matter who you go out with, there is great chemistry. No matter who you meet, it's easy to have a conversation. It just flows. It feels like you've known each other for your whole, like, before you lived or whatever, like would resonate with you. Like you feel like your souls are connected, or you feel like it's just so easy to talk to each other. It feels really easy to share your feelings with each other, okay? Because you want to start that off like a relationship where your partner, it's easy for them to share their feelings and communicate with you and express how they feel. And they're loyal and they're faithful. They have integrity and they're compassionate. So the more you get a clear picture on what are your boundaries, expectations of a partner, it could be a new person or your SP or an ex. That person will show up that way. Whoever in your mind you're thinking about, okay? Okay, call me Helga, on time. It's the height of folly to expect the wish to be realized by the mere passage of time. Yeah, is that a Neville Goddard? Oh wait, here, I didn't see the other part. There can be no outer change until there is first an imaginal change. Exactly. I love your quotes. I don't know if that's from Neville Goddard or someone else, but you know, that's all truth. There can be no outer change until there's first an imaginal change. The thing as human beings that we are, we think we need to have a conversation with someone to change the situation. We don't. You only need to go have the thought within and the imaginal conversation within. All right. And I'm telling you, I have lived experiences where I'm barely taking action, and I've shifted into a reality where things are just like literally laid out for me. I have a thought, I get a call. I have an idea, it just comes to fruition somehow. Okay. Synth. Lived in family home all my life, left to me after my parents' passing, can't afford to repair the home. Okay, so don't focus on what you can't do and what you can't have. So you have a family home left to you. That's amazing, right? So you have to turn it around. I can have the money to repair this home. I intend somehow, some way. What if you meet someone who, maybe you have something like you're a great cook and you make the most delicious food, and you meet someone who says, hey, if you make me dinner, I will help come and repair your home. I mean, there could be, a transaction happening that way. Okay, so, but it's not about thinking that, just thinking all possibilities exist. And I don't know how, but do you want to keep the home? Okay, so make the decision first. If you want to keep the home, I don't know how, but I'm keeping this home and it's all going to work out. That's what you need to believe. It's all going to work out. And how is it going to work out? Well, then you get clear on that. This home is going to be repaired. It's going to be livable, repaired. Everything is, okay, so you have to go more to the end because you're going to wonder, how's it going to happen? I can't afford that. I don't know how. Somehow, some way that money's going to come to me. I am telling you, in my own experience, I've had money feel like miraculously come to me. I was affirming for money, walked out the back door. There was a $50 bill in the alley. I was like, what? Okay, it could have been a $100 bill. I could be manifesting more of that happening if I'm deliberately wanting to do that, okay? Money can come in all different ways, okay? So let me just step back to can't afford, can't, don't want, I hate. Those are all the things we don't want. You're focusing on what you don't want, okay? What you don't want or what you can't, you have to think more of the solution, Okay? I'm going to make this work. The solution is I'm going to make this work. Somehow, some way, I will make this work. But you have to get set in your mind you're going to make it work. It doesn't mean, you might just have like an inspiration, an idea. You'll meet the right person that will say something. Okay, someone will say, oh, my uncle is retired and he actually just wants to help people out, and he doesn't really take, he will do the work for you and will work for food, or you know what I mean? Like, anything is possible, but you have to entertain the anything is possible ideas in your mind, or just think anything's possible. Not, if you entertain those ideas in your mind, it just gives your mind, it trains your mind more to think of best case scenario versus like the reality of not having money in your bank account. You have to start imagining you do have money. Okay. I am going to be teaching manifesting money on Thursday in my group. So manifesting money is getting to have an abundance mindset. You have to think abundance and wealth, not scarcity and lack. Okay. And it's really easy. It is just as easy as anything else. You're already manifesting other things in your life. You just have to shift your thoughts. All right. So hope to see you guys later today. Gotta go. Talk to you later. Bye.